Hey everyone, it's John C. Morley, serial entrepreneur here. Great to be with you in the wee hours, I should say, of this wonderful morning. Lots of great stuff happening. And I know, ladies and gentlemen, that you're probably wondering what is it, ladies and gentlemen, that we're going to talk about tonight? Well, if you're new here, welcome. And on the top right hand corner, you're going to go ahead and see my QR code. Scan your QR code with your phone, and it'll drop you over to my link tree, linktr.ee// some other stuff. But if you can't get there through the QR code, then just go to Believe, Believe, me, Achieve, ACHIEVE.com. We got a great show here for you tonight. So, what is our topic? Well, I thought you would never ask me. Our topic is a really good one tonight, and it's where do you want to be in 30 days? So, when we think about 30 days, I think the biggest thing that probably comes to mind is something in the future, right? Something in the future, right? And so when we think about, the future, okay, what I want to know from you is what do you want in your future? If you could have something in your future, what do you want in it? And that might seem a little bit crazy, but it's not. It's what you would want in your future. And so when we think about that, I think a lot of people maybe get a little confused as to what does a future mean to you, right? As opposed to what do you want in your future? And I think where this comes from is the fact that people, for whatever reason, they just, I don't know, they don't have really a place where they want to go or what they want to do. They're always looking for other people. And although there's nothing wrong with that, I think you need to be on your own path, right? You got to be on your own path. So if we're to think right now about your future, where would you want to be in 30 days from right now? If I could just say that you just woke up in today's 30 days, where would you want to be? Well, I told you guys one thing that I wanted, and it sort of happened out of the blue. I, I told you that got to get some more water first. We had been using an accounting system for quite a long time, and it was great. But one thing it didn't do was it didn't really align with some of the new values of accounting and being online and being able to work anywhere and being able to have clients pay their invoices without any intervention from our staff. And after reviewing for a few days, we finally stumbled on something, did a trial, and just the other day, we wound up buying a subscription to it. So, having a vision of what you want, I think, is so vital. The reason people don't have visions is because they get scared. They don't know what it's going to mean for them. When we say scared, I'm talking about they don't know if the idea is going to work. So they're afraid to try it because they're fearing that they're going to fail. But remember, you haven't failed unless you've quit. So if you haven't quit, then you haven't failed. You just may not have succeeded yet. And so that's really the magic. So if I said to you right now, guys and ladies, where do you want to be in 30 days? Some of you might tell me, John, I want to be on a vacation. Or, John, I want to be healthier. Maybe something you want to do in 30 days is maybe you want to achieve a new skill, right? What is it that you want to do? And there's no right answer to this, but we're all here for a big reason, which is to become a better version of ourselves and help everyone else become better versions of themselves. The challenge is people just think that they can't do something or they don't know what they want to be in 30 days because Like, oh, I don't know. Like, if I pick the wrong thing, oh my gosh, what am I going to do if I pick the wrong thing? Well, you can't pick the wrong thing. If you pick something you're passionate about and something that's going to help you improve life, then I don't think there's really a bad choice. But really, where you want to be in 30 days is somewhere with the insights that you have now and being able to go further with that, being able to learn, being able to share, right? That's where you want to be in 30 days. So you want to be somewhere, it may not be physically different than where you are now, but maybe it's mentally different than where you are now. Where do you want to be in 30 days? And we said the other day that 30 is the crescendo for an ending and a new beginning. So when you see a 30, that's actually a really great sign. And we're actually right at 30 right now, 7:30, 7 minutes and 30 seconds live. So we're at the beginning. We've ended one part and we're starting a new part. And so when we think about where do you want to be in 30 days, if I asked you that question and I said, where do you want to be in 30 days? And you said to me, John, I have no idea where I want to be in 30 days. Well, let's pretend for a moment that you did know where you wanted to be in 30 days, right? Just think about that for a moment. If you did know where you wanted to be in 30 days, where would you be? I think you would want to be somewhere that would be pretty unique from where you are now, right? Somewhere unique to where you are now. And so by being unique, that means that you have the ability, okay? You have the ability to do something great in your life. That's right. I said to do something great in your life, to do something pretty amazing in your life. Remember, you can't get anywhere unless you've actually started. So you've got to start something before you can get somewhere, right? You've got to start somewhere. So you have to start. Why are people afraid of starting? Well, I'll tell you why. I think it's because they get wrapped up in all the semantics. Yeah, the semantics. You know what I'm talking about. Every little detail has to be like, just perfect. And don't worry about every little detail being perfect. I just want you to understand that everything can be perfect if you embrace the concept of things that are amazing. So you've got to really trust yourself, right? That's probably a big thing. You've got to trust yourself. And if you can trust yourself and start building that intuition, which I know you all have, then you're able to do something, what I want to say almost magical. Yeah, do something that's magical. That's pretty cool. But if I said to you right now, whatever your name is, where do you want to be in 30 days? I'm going to ask that question to you 3 times. Where do you want to be in 30 days? Where do you want to be in 30 days? Where do you want to be in 30 days? And I know where I want to be. I just got several images in my head. But just think about it. You can close your eyes. Where do you want to be in 30 days? Maybe it's making a recipe. Maybe it's dining out with some friends. Maybe it's coming to inner terms with yourself that you're pretty great at what you do. Maybe in 30 days, you want to become more grateful for the life for which you have and for which you're currently manifesting things into. Hmm. Yeah. 30 days. We all know the the phrase, right? 30 days past September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 20 except leap year, which makes it 29. So 30 is a very, very important number. It's a number that can make us start again, can make us start again. So right now I'm going to ask you the question, where do you want to be in 30 days? And the first thing that comes to your mind, I don't care what it is, just tell me. Is it a new car? Is it a new relationship? Is it some new connection in your brain? Where do you want to be in 30 days? Maybe you want more people to respect you. Or maybe you want to stop being in control so much. You want to start learning to embrace life by letting go. A wise person once said that when we let go, we have more control. Now that sounds like wacky as heck, but it's the truth because, when you have water flowing down, right? And when there is resistance, then you're able to get somewhere, right? You're able to not get where you want to go. But when you have no resistance, I should say, you're getting somewhere. Okay. You are definitely getting somewhere. So no resistance with water going down a log is great. So when you actually make up your mind to let loose and to kind of go with the flow, I love that, right? Attention, energy flows where your attention goes. And it really is the truth. Hey, Daniel, nice to see you. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Great to have you joining our cast. So, when we think about 30 days, our creator gives us 30 days, sometimes a few days, more of them is a few days, every single month. And I want to ask you something. What do you do with your 30 days? You see, time is so precious. We never can get our time back. But what we can do is we can make the most of every moment our creator has given to us. That's pretty amazing. Have you ever had days in your life where you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know how I'm going to get this done? And I've had that happen too, where it's like, how is it all going to happen? Yes, thank you so much, Daniel. Appreciate the kudos. 30 days is enough to start a new life. Now, is it enough for that life to be fully manifested? No, but it's enough to start a new life. A new life happens in the beginning of 30. It starts to get its feet in the ground around 60, and 90 starts to become pretty stable. And when we get past 90, maybe 120, we've got a solid tree. Something really, really solid. So in 30 days of your life, what are you going to do differently? And this is a perfect time because, we just started with, today's recording is really for Sunday, and we're already into Monday because I was a little busy. You're at a 30-day point. You have 30 days, okay? In the month of May, ladies and gentlemen, well, there's 31 days, so you still have 30 days, actually. But making a conscious effort to take each day, to take each moment is great. And when we can sit down and figure out, well, gee, I want to do this. I want to become this. You don't need to know how you're going to do it. Just like I didn't know how I was going to switch to this new accounting system. I just knew that I wanted to do it. And it happened. And when I started to appreciate the little things in the software, there were more things in the software that popped out that I became grateful for. So gratefulness is not just about you. It's not just about a thank you. Gratefulness comes from the heart, and it really does help us embody things. The other day I was building a system, and, I gave gratitude. Now I've built hundreds and hundreds of systems, even more than that. But I gave gratitude for my creator giving me the ability, giving me the energy. This weekend was a little challenging. I had confirmation reading. Sunday, I went to another mass before that because I didn't want to just go to confirmation ring. I wanted to go to a separate mass at 11. My Saturday was a little crazy. I had an emergency at Wall Street. And both of these nights, I was doing this in the middle of the morning. But, I'm grateful for the fact that I'm here to be with you. I'm grateful that our Creator has given me not only a great life, but He's given me safety. He's protected me. And when I'm in the car, a lot of times, I don't like to drive late. But if I do, first thing I do to the Creator, and I usually say, Lord, and I say, God, look, I know it's really late at night. I have my water, I have my tea. Please, Lord, please keep me safe on my journey home. And when you do that, you get this sense of comfort. People say to me, John, and I know this isn't a religious show, but sometimes we do go there. I prayed for something, I didn't get it. Remember what I told you hundreds of episodes before around that. If you pray for something and you don't get it, there's a couple of reasons for it. One, you're going to get it later. It just may not be on your time. The second thing is, you might get something even better than you already asked for. Right? So embrace this concept of 30 days. We've got a lot more to talk about in the 30 days, but 30 days is enough for you to turn a relationship around. It's enough for you to turn a divorce around. It's enough for you to turn a friendship around. It's enough for you to start becoming a good cook. 30 days is enough for you to start embracing the concept of gratitude. It's enough for you to start believing in the attitude that you have within you. 30 days is enough. Remember, ladies and gentlemen, you are enough. No challenge comes to us that our good Lord and Creator knows. He knows if we can't handle it. So no challenge will ever come to us that He knows we can't handle. So He always gives us things. We have to dig a little deep to get into that. But the truth of the matter is, He has our back. He just kind of wants to push us, almost like a great inspired teacher, right? And it recalls me to the passage today where they talk about, what happened in the kingdom and how they were defiling Jesus and the teachings. And many of the people said nothing, and other people were like, oh my gosh. So right now, I'm going to ask you this question one more time for this evening. Where do you want to be in 30 days? Maybe it's starting to play an instrument. Maybe it just might be to do something like you've never done before. Maybe it's to experience something totally new. Maybe it's to try this great restaurant that has a 2 to 3 week waiting list, right? Ladies and gentlemen, you always know that I enjoy being with you every single evening. And even if it gets into the wee hours of the morning, I make a commitment to you that I always record and do my shows before I go to bed, even if it's late, because you're my priority. And I want to help you guys. I want to inspire you so you can become better versions of yourself. You can help others become better versions of themselves. I would love you to give the video a thumbs up like our good friend here just did. And I'm very grateful for that, Mr. Daniel. And you could give it a sight mark, a curious mark, or whatever you'd like to do. And then why don't you comment below? What would you like to begin? What journey would you like to start? So 30 days is also about journeys. You didn't even know I was going there. We're going to go there tomorrow a little more. And 30 days is enough to connect you to things that you didn't have that awareness of. I don't want to let too much out of the bag. Be sure to tag your friends, your colleagues, and your associates. Share it out with everyone, on social media. And then please be sure to visit my YouTube channel, John Space E Space MRLEY Space Serial Entrepreneur, and look for the key phrase below, help keep our content free. And right below that, click on the PayPal link and make the choice to buy my team and a cup of coffee. We'll be so grateful with those pennies and dollars, ladies and gentlemen. We'll invest into new hardware, new technology, new equipment, new software, new facilities, and even new staff to give you the most jaw-dropping, motivational content to allow you to use not only your 30 days, but every single moment, every single second, every single micro, nano, and millifad second in your life to the most awesomeness that's possible to honor our Creator. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys know who I am by now. I'm John C. Morley, Serial Entrepreneur. I look forward to seeing you later on this evening, where we'll be on episode 3, talking more about where do you want to be in 30 days. Have yourself a great rest of your morning or evening, and I'll be back later on toward our evening after I get some sleep. Take care, everyone. Thanks for popping in.